A nigga might be from a third world country, but a nigga got standards.
Nigga, stop looking me. Boy, he there you are there tap me. Gonna take it, that's a look at me.
Hola, this is your boy Tico Trend, and I'm gonna talk about beta orbiters. And I'm gonna talk about, like, I'm gonna add a type of beta orbiter to the mix that people don't really touch on or don't really think about. And those are like PUAs. Basically, they're temporary orbiters, basically, or they tend to be in orbit for a little bit and then they disappear out of orbit, almost like they'd be like the comets or asteroids of orbiters. My thing on beta orbiters is I've never actually been one, because I know if we're friends, we're friends. And I've had people who I've actually seen as friends attempt to make advances at me or kiss me and do stupid shit like that. But again, in my mind, we're friends, so I'm gonna need you not to do that. And that's just it. The problem is a lot of men seem to get stuck in this fucking thing, even though women will say it doesn't exist, or the friend zone, or the baby orbiters, or the friend zone thing doesn't exist. Women will say that shit, but it does. And the thing about it is, you also got to take into consideration too, as a man, women like attention. It's that fucking simple. And with the advent of the internet, they get not only do they get physical beta orbiters, they get virtual beta orbiters also. And this is the thing that men seem to fail to realize or understand about women. Women love attention. Yes, they do. There's no way around it. There's no way to shift it. There's no way to fake it. They just love attention. And if they're not getting it from you, they'll get it from somebody else. They'll get it from somebody else. They'll get it from somebody else. Here's why women always fuck up their own relationships. Because a lot of them spend time on social media doing stupid shit. And that's just it. I don't do that whole entire social media shit, and I don't really take a lot of pictures, and I've made it my business not to be in any pictures or take too many pictures with anybody unless we're friends, or unless we're really, really cool and we're really, really friends. I just don't do pictures. I hate pictures. On that note, but as far as beta orbiters, you have like I said, you have the virtual beta orbiters, the ones that she gets all the attention from online, that tell her that she's beautiful, she's sexy, I wish she was my woman, in her DMs and shit like that. Them are the virtual beta orbiters. Then you have the ones that revolve around her, that are in the friend zone, that are just waiting for a chance for her man to fuck up, or hopefully she slip up and mess with them, basically. You have those ones. Then you have the beta orbiters that I refer to as pickup artists. They don't really orbit. They pretty much are comets or asteroids that are temporarily in our orbit for a moment. So they would kind of sort of fall in the virtual beta orbiters, where they walk up on her, give her so many compliments, tell her this, that, and the other, and make her feel special, and pretty much do that, basically. It is what it is. They're basically beta orbiters, and they're basically beta orbiters because there's nothing more to them than that. Because I look at it like this: PUAs need attention just as much as women need attention. That's typically what PUAs are. They pretty much need attention, and they need validation as much as women need validation. They always talk about how women need validation. They need validation as much as women need validation, because to be a pickup artist, you have to be into yourself, and you have to be able to better yourself so you can actually get women. Basically, you see them. Well, not really better yourself, but be able to talk to women for the most part. So they're technically all beta orbiters, once you think about it, because they need attention just as much as she needs attention. Only PUAs need more attention than the rest of the people in our orbit, because they just need to fix. That's what I notice about them. And the thing with beta orbiters is men need to realize that you need to stop paying this one person attention because there are plenty of fish in the sea. All jokes aside, real shit. In this world, I think it's what, like, 800 or 900,000 800,000 or 900,000 between we'll lowball it to, like, we'll say there's a 400,000 to 800,000 difference in men to women ratio, basically, and with the women being majority of that. So let that shit sink in. When you want to revolve around one woman, or all y'all are paying attention to one woman, there's about, like, anywhere between 400,000 to 800 something thousand extra women out there that actually can use some attention. And that's legit. Yeah, because there's more women than men in the world, especially with all the men dying in wars and getting themselves involved in shit because of their governments. Yeah, there's more women than men. So you need to stop legit, like, revolving around women, or, like, you know, being at their beck and call for the most part, because you legit look like a lapdog when you do that shit. And nobody respects a lapdog. I mean, you're respectful as a friend, yeah. You're a good friend, you're a dear friend, but you're pretty much a lapdog once you think about it. You're pretty much a dog. It's that simple. You need to be more like cats. Come in when you want to come in, leave when you want to leave, and do what you want to do, basically. That's the problem that I have with beta orbiters. They tend to not really... They tend to have this weird fantasy in their mind that, well, maybe if I keep on going or stick it out, I could be with her. Well, the problem is that's the chances of that happen, or you have a better chance of making an NBA team than you do of actually having a chance of actually being that guy that's actually going to be with her. That's legit. Yeah. And that's legit, the whole entire thing. You have a better chance of actually making an NBA team or, like, a professional team than you do actually being her boyfriend. And that's the cold hard truth about the whole entire beta orbiter thing, and the friend zone thing, because men don't realize this, and they tend to play up this fantasy of one day being with this girl. It's kind of like how women, like, have fantasize about having a wedding or some shit like that, basically, or, you know, being a princess. It's basically the same thing for beta orbiters or friend zone people. They have this weird fantasy about being with this woman one day, basically, when in fact there's 400s of thousands to 900,000, 800,000 of extra women in the world that you can possibly be giving your attention to, which is super sad. So look at it like this: if she's getting all this attention, and just imagine this, if she's getting all this attention and real life, just imagine how much attention she's getting on social media. Let that shit sink in. Let that shit sink in for a minute. Because it can't be... You can't... You're not the only beta orbiter, basically. There's other orbiters around you. Let it be the PUA orbit, the PUAs that temporarily come into our orbit, or let it be the virtual orbiters on like your Facebooks, your Instagrams, your Twitters, your Snapchats, and all that shit. There are literally a lot of those too. Then you also got to take into consideration too, there's you, and then there's, like, the people that she go to school with, the people that she might go to extracurricular activities with, after school programs, or, you know, shit like that, basically. Let her go to college, let it be a club, let it be the gym, let it be the fucking... It basically starts adding up. And that's basically how many orbiters are around her for the most part. So men actually got to take that in consideration when they actually think of this shit and put yourselves in a situation, because it's totally pointless. Like I said, you have a better chance of being drafted to a professional league than you do of actually being the man that's actually going to be with her. That's legit shit. That's cold hard truth, and that's legit shit. You have a better chance of being drafted to a professional team, no matter how bad you suck, than you do with being with that woman. Let that shit sink in. Let that shit swirl around in your head. And think about that next time you want to, fantasize about being that woman's everything. You'll never be that woman's everything. You'll just be that woman's shoulder to cry on. Or that woman's, tampon to basically unleash all her problems and worries onto you, basically. Why stress yourself out with orbiting around a woman that's never going to be with you? Only time she's going to be with you is to let you know all her fucked up shit, or to help her move, or help her put together some cabinets or some furniture. That's the type of, or help pick her up from some odd, crazy shit that she done got herself into, basically. That is the only chances, that's the only ways you'll be with that woman, literally. Gentlemen, so don't be that dick. I mean, don't be that ass that gets, sucked in for no reason, only to be revolving around her for like many, many years when you could have had somebody better that actually wants you, or that you can have in your life that's better than that chick. Literally. Never get stuck in a situation like that at all.